We'll be brisket. We're gonna
That's
brisket.
right. That's brisk, baby. Remember that old commercial? Brisk iced tea. Not good.
No. Awestruck podcast doing it again. Solicitations. This double Sunday record. Too much news. Called Rob last night. Too much news. Comics Pro news. Solicits too. Are you crazy? So we're gonna start off with Marvel,
Crazy.
and again, as usual, I struggled to pick stuff I wanted to read. Whereas DC, I'm pretty much. I think I screenshot every single page. I don't know. We'll see. Not trying to do that. Not trying to favor anything, but you got to bring it.
Hey, are you in a robe?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just
Getting
wondering.
colder. Yeah, it's getting colder out. You know what I mean? I don't.
Cause you're,
This,
'cause
this
it's
is
getting
my
colder and
this
you're getting older.
this is
This
my
is your
work
the dude.
uniform. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I look like. Sorry, everybody. So let's check it out, Marvel. So again, I still struggled. I'd be shocked if it was 5 slides. Here's Marvel being so topical. Like what, what? This is basically should be called the Civil War Unmasked 5-issue miniseries. Christos Gage is fine. Salazar's whatever. You know what I mean? Like it just an urgent mission from Bishop takes Tony Stark into the days of future past. How many more things can you be pulling from? And then they're
But
going to plop it, revisit the event that shocked it. If unseen stories of Iron Man, Spider-Man, Goliath, Tiger, Captain America, during and after the events of Civil War. How old is Civil War? How old is Civil War?
is it?
20 years?
Oh my God, is it 20 years? It could be.
But like, why? Why are we doing this? Why? Like, what is this? Yeah,
Yeah,
20
that's a good
years.
question.
There it is.
Why
Boom,
why
20
why are
years.
we? Why
This is 20
because
years.
Mark? What is it? It's the year of anniversaries.
That's just exhausting, man.
I keep bringing that back up, but it's like really weird. Something about 6,
Like, what?
76,
We don't
86,
need
96.
this. I feel like they do this with they did. Remember they had like a 1602 miniseries, like after 1602, that someone else did. It's like it's going to be a third good, if that. You know what I mean? Like it's just.
Didn't we get a pretty decent Civil War miniseries during Secret War? Wasn't there a Civil War world
Yeah,
where like,
I think so. I don't know. There were so many Battle World
yeah,
minis that was kind of crazy. It was crazy publishing development. So, Amazing Spider-Man, again, I dropped off completely. I want to come back and try to put it together, but I feel like as soon as I come back and read it, they're going to go into that Death Spiral crossover. This is notable. Corey Smith is a really good Conan artist, actually. So it's interesting. I don't think I've ever
okay.
seen him draw a building before. So looks pretty
Well,
good. He did cover A. Cover B is Alred, but
we love it.
It's Alred drawing like weird new characters too. So that's weird.
I
So
like that.
that's okay.
I like that. I
That's
like
fine.
that challenge.
Yeah, that's fine. This is encouraging. So and because it says in here, it says the JLA Avengers Facsimile Edition. It's still $4.99, um, which is kind of crazy. But also Marvel Publishing 1 and 3 and JLA Avengers Facsimile Editions DC with publishing 2 and 4.
So
It's
DC
okay.
will give us foil covers and Marvel won't.
This didn't solicit with
I don't
anything.
know. No, it
This
doesn't.
solicited with nothing. So that's okay.
Ooh.
But those are, you know, but those to me, I mean, they're like did Dark Knight Returns come out or no? Killing Joke came out and it was bookshelf format,
It
correct?
was.
It was
Yes, it was.
identical.
Yes,
It's weird
it
that
was a
they're
true
not charging
facsimile.
like $8 for that though, right? Like these came out 4.99. I think that the reprints are 4.99. They're not even 5.99. They're just doing it exact. Um, and I'm not sure if they did. I know that when there was a reprint recently that was done for Hero Initiative, so much proceeds went to Perez Estate. I don't think that's happening here. Glorious X Force. I didn't. I read the first 5 pages of that first issue, and I just kind of I didn't finish it. I don't know if
I'll
it's
I'll
gotten
finish
better.
it. I'll finish it because I like Tim Seeley
I
as a
imagine it's
person.
going to be a tenner. I imagine it's going to be 10
Ooh,
issues, but Philip Tan is being added here, so
that's
that's
awesome.
interesting. Yeah,
I love Philip. I've always loved Philip Tan. Even his
yeah,
weird Uncanny X-Men artwork. It
I
was
like
so
that.
weird. I loved
Yeah,
it. His Spawn
yeah,
run is actually, I think he does it with David Hine, and it's actually one of the better Spawn runs.
hmm,
It's very readable, which is,
yeah,
something I don't normally say about Spawn.
yeah. And you have a weird, have a good Declan cover, which I thought was pretty dope.
That's cool.
Dope, dope. Uncanny Notable. because Luciano Vecchio, I believe this is the first time he's going to be drawing interiors for X-Men. I think he's done peripheral stuff, but he's like kind of my favorite like variant cover artist that they've used recently.
What
It's pretty great. Take it.
what is the What If cover? Is that something Marvel's doing this month?
Where?
It says down below, What If variant cover by Luciano. Like,
Yeah, they're going to be doing. There's new what ifs coming, but they're like what sucks about that they're doing a new what if series, but they're all going to be number ones.
ugh,
They're also all going to be just like when they did those like one shots. Like later, it was like what if starring Daredevil.
right, right.
And I think it's so dumb. Give
No,
me the
give me
hook.
pure What If. Give me the title in
They
front
did them
cover.
recently, and they did a hook. They were like, "What if Ghost Rider played guitar or some shit?" I don't know. They did ones recently that had that, so I don't know. I thought this was a pretty good Wonder Man. Again, topical. Make sure you have a Wonder Man. And I don't know if you saw that there was news a week or two ago that they have a new Wonder Man series that's going to have a Black Wonder Man. This that would have been good to put out. I don't know. Maybe when the Wonder Man series dropped.
Maybe they
Maybe
didn't think the show was going to be as popular as
it's
it
gonna.
ended up
But
being.
I know. But by the time it comes out, the zeitgeist has already moved on. It's already going to be on White
So,
Lotus
so
season 5 or
who's
some shit at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not no one's. It's not going to be in anyone's mind.
right? So
Whose audience
who's
is
the
that
new
for?
who's the new Wonder Man? Is it just somebody else?
Don't know. I don't know. Are you gonna Nick Fury Jr. it? Are you gonna have like Sam
Oh,
Williams have a
don't I
black
hate
like
that. I
I
still
hate
hate
that.
that. I
It's
was reading
still
Captain America this
bad.
week.
Oh
Back to Captain
no.
America. Nick Fury's in it, and it's like Nick Fury Jr. and he's missing the eye, and it's all like no,
Yeah.
give me regular Nick Fury.
Yeah. We don't need to mirror backwards because they get now they're stuck in it. They're stuck in it. And they still do it a little bit with like Hawkeye. Like give him a costume. Give him the purple wackadoo give him the fucking helmet. They don't do any of that. So again, that's like pretty much all the Marvel shit. Like I didn't like there was like nothing that was compelling. I don't know if I'm reading
Wow,
anything right now. And again,
that's interesting because
you know,
I didn't
you
look through the
tell
Marvel
me.
solicits yet, but
Yeah, you
that's
tell me
kind of
what you're reading.
depressing.
I also kind of struggle with like finding the best solicitations. I think this is comic releases, so I go there because I think these are just kind of mainline. So big deluxe editions, Absolute Ronin. That's tempting. I think I've Ronin twice. I think I have the originals. I have a good '80s Warner Books trade with the fold out,
Hmm.
but I've kind of toyed with Absolute Ronin a couple times. That's a maybe.
It's got all the
Frontage
promotional
Omnibus.
stuff. That should be pretty good.
Yeah, there should be some interesting stuff there. Dope. Is this the best Batman cover?
It's pretty great. It is a
It's
really good cover.
a very iconic cover, and you got to think about the time it came out. Like, I don't even know if this is touched up per se. Like, I feel like, well, I guess the color touched up, but I don't know how he did the Batman fade like that. But that was a, very new feature. So that'll be good to see that. There's a lot of Brave and the Bold. That omnibus has a lot of cool stuff in it. Yeah, it's got Batman, Detective, Saga Ra's al Ghul Limited Collector's Edition 51, which is Neil Adams. There's my Hellblazer, Paul Jenkins, Sean
Oh,
Phillips.
nice. That's a nice complete
Yeah,
run.
so that's good because they have 51, which he Paul Jenkins doesn't write, and even 85 through 90, I want to say that's Eddie Campbell. So it's almost like John Constantine Hellblazer by Sean Phillips featuring, but Paul Jenkins had 90% of this in here. All right. I don't think Hellblazer Books of Magic he did. I think he might have did maybe the covers or something. But then they have a making of. They may have just give Sean Phillips the reins to do this because he's essentially designing all the books when he does that, and he's doing the Spirit. He's overseeing the Spirit Act 4 reprint whenever that comes out. Uh, this is kind of strange. So the Elseworlds Justice League Omnibus, I feel like they had Justice League Elseworlds trades,
Right.
but here they're actually folding in. They're going back. They're going Justice League Annual. Oh,
Okay, they
okay.
do.
Oh,
Oh.
that's
Oh.
interesting. We just figured it out. We just figured it out. So they're putting the annuals, which I really like, but why they have two Flash annuals? They have Flash Annual 7 and 9. That's weird. Um, they're
One's
putting
Elseworlds,
Commandi in
one's
there, but they don't have the Superman Commandi, which is weird. Maybe that's in volume 2. And for the first
maybe.
time in omnibus form, Kingdom Come 1 through 4. And I don't remember this is the absolute Kingdom Come cover, or one of them. feel like I've seen this before. It's got Linda Hamilton. Linda
Yeah.
Hamilton. Linda Hamilton's in it. Planetary Compendium. That's pretty fun. $60, 824 pages. I like
Does that
that.
have has all the Terra Obscura and stuff like that?
Nah, nah,
Wait a
they're not
minute.
counting
Yeah, they do.
that.
They got Planetary Batman, Planetary JLA, Planetary Authority.
Yeah,
Why would you
Terra
not put
Obscura is
in?
Terra Obscura is Tom Strong. You're in the wrong universe.
Not no. There no. It's a two issue. You're right. It's not Terra Obscura. It's the Jerry Ordway one.
I don't know.
Maybe that's maybe that's Planetary JLA. No. What's the
I
Jerry
think
Ordway
Planetary.
Planetary?
I don't think
Where it's like they're planetary, but it's like Clark Kent, Wonder Woman, and Batman. That's like planetary. I don't know. It's a weird one. All right, go on.
you sure isn't that Planetary JLA? I thought that was
It could
Planetary
be.
JLA.
Maybe. You know,
Fourth
you know,
World.
Warren Ellis wrote a treatment for Authority Justice League crossover that Brian Hitch was going to draw, and DC's like, nah, we don't need that.
Yeah, who needs that?
Who needs that?
Dumb. DC Finest, Fourth World. They're doing the order. They're probably going to be in the publication order as they are. Doesn't say,
Yeah,
but I
it
think
does.
so.
Well, it says 1 through 4, so 1 through 4, 1 through 3.
Yeah, but like, are they going to do it the way the Fourth World Omnibus has it, where it's like as as publication date? It's not by itself. You could buy the Kirby trades, which have them all together, like just here's New Gods, here's Forever People and stuff like that. So,
Does it say
um,
the paper stock on this? Does it say like deluxe newsprint or
no,
glossy? I think that should start. I think they should start
Finest
putting that.
is. Yeah, but Finest are good. They're it's not Warlord stock, but it's a semi-gloss, I think. They should change them per volume. The outside could be the same. Who cares? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Blind Justice is pretty interesting. They're doing good reprints there. So they have the Batman 430 to 435, then Detective 596 603, Secret Origins, Secret Origin of Poison Ivy, and Man Bat. Nice. And Burnside Compact Batgirl. That's pretty good. That's good to get around. The Absolutes, we covered these a little bit in the news. Absolute
Yeah.
Catwoman, the Bengal cover, and Panosian, or that I'm still
Oh,
I have
Car
Dave Panosian
Andrews.
later. Kara Andrews, yeah.
That's
I don't
nice.
think he does much DC work, so that's interesting. Raphael. There's two. So this is Black Canary, and it reads like Black Canary is one of the main characters, but like the model's really different. Guillaume March looks like a dude back there. That's Black Canary, and that's also Black Canary, with the Tula the Lute cover. So
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a man, baby. That's a man.
It'll be a cool book. It looks
I
cool.
like so well, here's the thing. I'm like, oh, I really like this. I really like this. Where have I seen this before? I've
It's
seen it before
Taskmaster.
because it's
Oh yeah, yeah,
Taskmaster.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Taskmaster Mask. You know what I mean? I'm just like, this looks a lot like Taskmaster. So I'm just like, okay. Again, I think he's masked. Then when I thought about it, I'm looking at this, and then I'm looking at this, and then I'm looking at that. I'm like, maybe it's almost like Taskmaster in Thunderbolts, or Taskmaster in Black Widow, where it's like it's a girl, you know?
That's actually I was going to bring that up the last time.
Kind of like She Venom or whatever, what the new
Or
Venom,
Ronin. Ronin wasn't Ronin
Ronin.
initially Echo?
Yes, it's the same type of ninja character. There we go. There's Absolute Wonder Woman variant Dodson. Dodson, I got Dodson here. Giant sword, giant sword. Barbara Gordon breakout. So this is the main artist guy. This is this guy. This is Ammon K. Newhalpan. Okay, it's fine. I don't know what this book is doing. I don't know what this book is doing. Again, Jorge, you got to have your DNA in there. You got to sell it. Sell that shit. These two are kind of interesting. So they have a Tales of Green Lantern Guy Gardner series, but Jerry Duggan coming over. So I don't know if Jerry Duggan has done some stuff for DC. I can't really think about it. But what's also important here is this. Have you seen this?
Yes.
What is
That's
this?
it's a great Elseworld series, I guess. I'm
Doesn't
not
say.
super
In continuity.
what?
In continuity.
No, it's not.
Doesn't say it's not. Doesn't
It
say Black Label. Doesn't say anything like that. Just Kenny
it doesn't
Porter.
say it. You're right, but
No,
it's not a continuity.
it's in continuity. This guy looks like Daniel Craig. It's Daniel Craig, Lex Luthor back there.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know
so
what
much
this
shading on the head, it almost looks like it's as hair. Also, no Superman here. So let's see. What's it say? In the corner of far-flung space, a world explodes. A lone rocket escapes the destruction, races through space, ultimately landing a small farm in Texas. Da, da, da. I guess it's Elseworlds. A couple of steps, trepidation, alien craft door opens. Out steps a man named Jor-El, the sole survival of planet Krypton. So you might want to label this, guys. You might want to label it.
Yes, it
Seems
is.
very Elseworlds to me.
I love
Danny
Elseworlds.
Danny
I
Earl's
love
coming over. Pretty nice.
I love Superman
Pretty.
Elseworlds the most. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how good it is. I hope it's good.
Yeah, that's a Riley Rossum. I feel like Rossum is really good, and but then he does weird stuff with the faces and stuff. He had a couple other variants inside of this. I don't think I covered them. Like, ugh, like it cringed me out. Here's a
Right.
very crazy looking Jorge Corona cover. That looks insane.
That looks
Very
insane.
nice.
It's
And
awesome.
this is Dennis Cowan with Norm Rapinix. So that's pretty fun. Dennis Cowan's got some. He's drawing. I think I have it later on. He's drawing Nightwing, and someone else is doing the cover. I'm like, what? I don't know. There's your Panosian variant. I don't know. That's a Brad Walker variant, baby. Where are you,
I like.
buddy?
Where are you?
Where are you,
Where
Brad
are
Walker?
you?
Where are
Oh, I'm
you?
so
Just do it.
sorry.
Just do this. Come on, guys. Come on. You can have him as a B artist, you know? You got Carmine Di on, and then you got this guy as the B. Sounds good. Get a Panosian in an annual. Come on, guys.
Yeah,
Actually,
these
both
guys
of
need
these
to.
have a more pronounced like facial structure than most. Usually it's like, "Wah." You know what I mean? Like usually they don't do anything with Deathstroke's half face.
Yes,
Wow. So like that. Um, here's a Mikel Janin Batman book, which basically is turning into a Black Canary Green Arrow book. But Green Arrow still being published? Yeah, like I'm confused, but
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think
Hey, did
Mikel
you
Janin's
hear
great.
the Snyder ask Capullo if he wants to do some absolute Batman?
He said no. He said I don't want to do it. It was an X thread. It was a thread. I didn't do it, but it was a thread on X, not threads, not X on threads.
It's on Threads.
Um, yeah,
Threads,
so I'm
Threads,
confused.
Threads.
Like if she's here, is she getting arrested here? If Barbara Gordon's here, I don't know if I like those pants. I don't think it works. I don't know what this is. So this is the Jorge Batman, but also the variant covers feature. I think we're getting a little too close to it. Like don't fill it up too much. You know what I mean? You're Damon. You got the signal. You're gonna bring Stephanie Brown in now. You're gonna fill it up too fast. You're filling up too fast. Yeah, there you go. That's the variant for detective. Give me some. So you got
That
a Green
looks good.
Arrow there. Yeah, there's a
That's
cool
that's
Game
really
March
funny.
variant. I like that. I think that's actually really good. I love it. I like that. It's played like playing so much with the um fabrics and the wrinkles in the fabrics. I think that's really fun.
Mm.
There's your Frank Cho, your juice of Frank Cho, so you can make prints and sell them at Baltimore. This is a McCullough variant. I have no idea who any of these people are. This is her daughter from the
Well,
future, or this is
that's
her real
Wonder
daughter?
Woman.
Yeah, yeah, I know that.
That's
But
her
like,
daughter from the future, and that's the matriarch. She's the daughter of the patriarch, who was like the king of America. And I
no,
guess she's worse than her dad.
she's worse. She's worse. This is JLU. It's like unlimited. Again, there's too many things. Too many things. Dan Moore is still penciling both books,
Good, because that
but
cover is great.
Superman. Yeah, I like that too.
I like that cover.
And he's also doing a cover for now. Who is this? Is this in Superman Unlimited that I'm not reading? This character?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
What
one of
book
the
is
new
this?
Super Boys. They're basically they're going to be the reign of the Super Boys for a little bit. So you got
Man,
Superboy Prime.
for how long?
I think it's bad. I think it's a bad idea. You're at the summer of Superman. You should have this momentum of Superman for a long time, and you take him out. And KO, he's gone. He's going to be gone for a bit.
Maybe he'll be back. Well, this is May solicitations, and he's not back yet in May.
Nah, because they're going to just have Summer Supergirl. Summer Supergirl. Uh, this is coming. This is the world's finest, which I do need to catch up on, but they're going to Scutaris, so they're going to
Oh,
go hang
it's
out
awesome looking. That's a great cover.
with this. I don't know who drew this.
Superman unpowered? He shouldn't be.
Why not? Um, to go to the Hollow Earth? I'm not sure.
Well, I guess there's
I'm
no
not sure.
sun.
There's
Is
Warlord.
there?
There we are. Oh wait, so no, that's Mora. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if it's finished or it's just like kind of colored crazy. But also not a high res. Some of the places I went to didn't have super high res scans. So
Right.
they're naming this Emperor Aquaman now. First off, losing the beard's no good. Get your beard back, please. I like him with the beard. I don't like him with no beard. But then you're gonna have it change to this. Emperor Aquaman. I don't know when exactly the name changes to Emperor Aquaman. Okay. But this is your John Timms cover. Like, you know what I mean? If this is the first one, again, I'm not sure if it was or not. If that like it should be Aquaman, but maybe not like this. This is the variant cover by Gleb Melnikov, which looks like what, Rob? Rob, what does this look like, Rob? What is this? Come on. Come on, buddy. You can do it.
What?
No?
I don't know what you. I'm getting many.
Boom.
Okay, that's actually what I thought
Come
you were looking
on.
for.
You can't have a guy under the sea in that
And
pose.
throw. I know. It's
You
exactly
can't
yeah.
do it. And then there's the original, and then it seems like oh, I think I had another one. If I maybe it didn't save. There's another one. He did a commission a couple years ago, Jim Lee, with him kind of in the same pose, not exactly, but in this. So come on, you can't do that. Come on, Gleb Melnikov. Gleb Melnikov. I think he's fun. I think his
Listen.
stuff looks
It's
like
different enough because look how much
I
other
don't
shit's
know.
going
I
on.
guess you weren't tipped off. You know what I mean? And that surprised me because you should know this. It's shocking.
To
I'm
me?
disappointed in you. Yeah.
No. Oh no. I knew exactly what you meant, but I was trying to think if there was something else you were talking about.
No, that was it. We're not going to get into it. Aguara is coming on to Green Lantern. I don't know if I knew that, um, but I feel like the bigger news here is you have Juan Jose Roop coming on to Green Lantern Corps, which I read 2 issues of that, and I don't really care. But he draws like this.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. To have that on Green Lantern Corps. He toned down when he went to Wolverine, but not by much. It was still violent as fuck, which I think is
Yes.
crazy. What was his first thing? He did
He did
Crossed.
stuff for Avatar. He did stuff before Crossed.
Yeah,
And
he did some
he
more
did
Marvel shit.
a comic that had a dragon crossover at one point. So somebody
Hmm.
at Nancy and Hell maybe?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Juan Jose Reap. I like the Soiree Fornes cover. Larfleeze, I think is one of the better characters. So Ryan North has taken over Flash. Ryan North's
Right.
the science guy. So I imagine they're going to, this is a cool, like fun fact, Flash fact, which they did in the old comics. But it's got my guy Junie Ba drawing it, which I love. But I wonder if this is written by Ryan. I would think that maybe that's written by science guy Ryan North.
There's a good chance of that.
I hope something happens. I have not liked any of the runs. Actually, I didn't read whatever Wade's coming on and Wade and Cantwell or somebody. They're doing a handful of issues, right? And then
Right.
it
They're
goes
doing
to
it
Ryan
during the
North.
KO story.
But this is kind of was DOA when it started, and also Absolute Flash I think has zero presence. I don't. No one talks about Absolute. It's so funny. The
It's
riskiest one. Green Lantern is too far away from Green Lantern, so people won't talk about that. Also, it's boring as fuck.
right.
But Absolute Flash comes out, and it's better than Flash, and it still has nothing. Nothing.
It's it's good, but it's just not crazy good. Like it's
Yeah.
just solid. And sometimes people forget like being solid's okay.
Yeah. There's another back to back Junie Ba. Junie Ba doing a variant for the Bleeding Hearts, which I haven't read yet. It looked pretty cool. Got to wait for it to hit the DC app. I think probably in a month or two. Sometimes I check Hoopla. Sometimes some of the newer DC stuff just pops up on Hoopla. This is the Peril of the Brutal Dark. I feel like there's something else after that too, which I think is pretty fun. But Fagrito, which is he was a studio mate with Sean Phillips for a long time. His son, Jacob Phillips, is doing this. I think this comes out. Number one comes out in a week or two, and I know
Yeah.
Chris Condon lives up in North Jersey. He goes to Main Street Comics, and he's doing a signing, and they have the first 50 people have Brutal Dark T-shirts.
When was the last time we
I don't
saw
even want to
Duncan
get.
Fegredo art?
I don't know. Robot Hellboy, the big Robot Hellboy, which he mentioned in an interview on the on Ink Pulp podcast that there's something else Hellboy he's doing now with
Okay.
that's pretty good because he talks about the struggles of drawing for uh Mignola giving him notes back. He's like, just send me he's like, just send it to me. I know you drew it. Just send me it. But he didn't want to do that. And then after a while they got into a rhythm and he didn't do that. So
Okay.
but Fagredo was scared he would break Hellboy. So that's pretty fun. Good
I
good interview.
I would like to reread MPH. I would love to talk to Mark Miller
Yeah.
how he went from the the one shot run to MPH. The one shot run that he had proposed for Image. He was, remember,
Mm.
I think we talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
He was going to do a four issue miniseries at Image, and every special was going to be about a different superhero type, archetype, or power.
Mm.
The first one, Solicit, was run, drawn by Ashley Wood, excuse me, and
That's fun.
he was going to do a strength one, or I don't know, a flight one. I know one was going to be drawn by John Cassidy, one was going to be drawn by Frank Whiteley, and none of them happened. But Run got turned into MPH, and maybe the Quitely one got turned into Jupiter's Legacy. I don't know. And then
Right.
sadly, he never got to work with John Cassidy. But the run being turned into MPH by Duncan Fegredo is really good. It's good artwork, good solid. It's a solid
I can't
story.
wait till we get a $50 hardcover that's 300 pages. Can't wait for with no
I
extras.
I know. I wish he was better at that.
Yeah, whoever's running, well, what does his 12-year-old daughter run Millar World? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like his wife did for a bit, but now I feel like it's just no one's in charge of it. You know what I mean? There usually
He's
needs to
been
be a guy
he's
like
been like
Skybound's
radio
got a
silent.
guy like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Skybound's
he's
got
got Ben Abernathy, and they're just their
yeah,
Skybound is really good.
yeah, yeah.
Mark Miller, he's been radio silent since the Warner Brothers deal. So I guess I don't know. Don't know.
Here's your facsimile editions. You're buying at least one, maybe two.
We'll see. We'll see. Because it's tempting. First off, Saga of the Swamp Thing. This is tempting because it's a really good Justice League cover. It's got
Yeah,
Superman pretty
got the
present on it.
fishnets.
Fishnets, dude.
Fishnets for me. They're not doing 20. They're not going to do Saga Swamp Thing 20. I know this is technically everyone's thing, everyone's shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No
it's
mention. Let
cool.
me see. Foil variant, 6.99. Foil variant for the Carmine is Carmine. Detective Comics. You got your McFarlane. You got foil. Dark Knight Returns. The variant cover. It says by Frank Miller, which I think is a Virgin. So we have the main cover and then a Brian Bowen cover, which I don't know. And then they mentioned this cover, which is the guy who normally does this thing, and then that's Alex Saviuk, which is pretty fun.
Savvy-yuck.
Alex Saviuk at Toy Otter, you know, trying to see 1986, very good. I wonder if they have that has significance. 870528, May 28th, 1987. I don't know.
Was it that late?
Number four. Oh, you know what? That could be an Easter egg there. Yeah, so it was probably solicited for in '86. Dark Knight Returns number four, and then it came out in May 28th, '87. That's very possible.
You
You
know who
did
might know
it.
that? Liefeld might know it.
Well, Grand Comics Database will know it as well.
No, I'm
Um,
referring to the fact that somebody accidentally said at Dark Knight number one, 40th anniversary was like last week, and Liefeld's like, no, it's not. It came out in March because I was, and Liefeld went on this thing of like, here's the proof, here's the, he just, because Liefeld was working at a comic store when it came out, so he has specific memories. So
hmm.
whoever posted it initially didn't even back down. Like, no, today's the 40th anniversary. And Liefeld's like, no, it's not. It's March 20th. Get it right.
Gotta get it right.
And Liefeld brings the receipts, as they like to say.
Yeah. Um, Dark Knight. All right, so we got that. The Batman foil. Good Neil Adams, Irv Novick, Kurt Swan. Oh, so this is what I just tried to search it. This is from something else, but I wonder if that because that is in the fourth one or no. I don't know. This was an older reference photo when I went on Google Images.
Okay.
I don't like it, so I don't want Brian Ballin to do a variant, but whatever. I just grabbed a couple Mad
But the
Cave
coolest,
things that were
we'll go
interesting.
back because the coolest thing for me is finally getting part two of
There it
whatever happened
is.
to the man of tomorrow.
Foil,
Because this came out, the part one came out
$7.
a week ago. Yes, and I can't wait. I
You're
love it.
getting it. You knew you were getting it. You're fine.
I'm fine. I'm okay.
You're fine.
I'm
You need a
all right.
book. I can't yell at you, be like, you need a book you already have. Well, I do that too. So,
Yeah.
I replace books
You
that
just
I
talked about
missed.
Criminal having the comics, the trades, the hardcovers, new hardcovers,
That's correct.
digital probably.
No. Flash Gordon, 1995 trade. So that's fun. I don't know why. I don't. I wonder if this was. This looks odd. This looks like. I wonder if this was reprinted already, like in the UK or something like that. I don't know why Chris Weston's involved in this whatsoever. You know what I mean? That doesn't
Hmm.
track for me. Don't know. Not really sure. I couldn't figure out. I couldn't see who drew this.
It's a cool
I
cover.
know Franco Villa did a bunch of the variants for a bit. I got to catch up a little bit on this. This has been consistently good, and it's funny because the guy, the Borges guy who was drawing it, I didn't like his Dick Tracy. I wanted the face to be a little more exaggerated, but I feel like if it was too much like this, it may not work. This feels fun though. This feels like a Bruce Timm,
Yes,
Darwin type of situation. The brow
it
looks
does.
crazy, so
Be cool if it
so
was
it's
Dave
interesting.
Bullock. Maybe,
And this
yeah,
has Mark Engler colors, which is
it could
awesome.
be Dave Bullock. I don't know.
That's possible. Yeah, it didn't have some of these solicits didn't have that. This is a also this didn't reference it, but this is a Mahmoud Asrar. Is the last issue of Flash Gordon done? Did that already happen? Like the last Jeremy, and
Don't.
then it goes to Dan Abnett. So
I don't know.
so I need to
Sad.
catch up
Makes
on
me
a lot.
sad. I like Dan Abbott though. Like, he's a good choice for a replacement.
Yeah, I want to say AIPT had a preview of this book, which looked kind of interesting. Honor and Curse, Eternal. Mark, where is Mark London from? Why do I know? Why do we know that? I'm thinking of Mark Sable. Totally different Mark. Totally different Mark than me.
Yeah. Isn't Mark
Fantagraphics
London
is
also the name of the guy who voiced the one line of Bumblebee in Transformers the movie?
the one line.
And why do I know that?
I don't
Because
know.
I met him.
You met the
I met
guy
him.
and you're like, here's $15. Can you sign?
No.
Can you?
No. He was at the BotCon. He was doing signings. I did. He was no BotCon. Everyone signs for free.
Hmm,
I was talking to him, and I met him outside, and I was talking to him, and I said that I said, hey, it's pretty. I'm glad we had a conversation. He goes, well, when I was walking around London one day, I ran into Anthony Hopkins, and I said, hey, Anthony, I'm an actor too. He goes, and Anthony Hopkins talked to me for like a half an hour. He goes, he didn't have to do that. I'm nobody. I'm nobody. And
right,
Anthony
right.
Hopkins was so nice to him. They just had a conversation, and I think that's cool.
Was that after Anthony Hopkins was in a Transformers movie
That
and
was
got that
before,
fat fucking
way,
paycheck?
way before.
Fat check.
Dude, I
That was
hate
such a
that
paycheck.
movie. Yeah, and then he
I hate that
dies
movie.
like in an explosion. You're like, what? They just killed him? This is so stupid.
Is that when they started transforming behind like billboards and stuff? Like, is that when you
Oh,
weren't seeing any
yes.
transforming?
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
they're like,
And
we don't have time
that
for that.
and the editing, I hate the editing in Transformer movies.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You never hear me complain about editing. Like you never like that's not
If
my
you,
forte.
right. But
But like
if it's
but it's so
apparent,
bad. It's so apparent.
I don't know, man.
And
I tried to
the
watch Avatar too
continuity,
because I didn't see it in the movies, and like I'm just like, oh, maybe I'll just. And I thought that was like real choppy, and I was like, I don't want to watch this, and I stopped watching it. So I'll never finish it. Never.
hopefully if when he does Avatar 4, it's different. It's not about the whales in the water and the I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the whales in the water, but we just got two movies about it. Gil
Call
Kane
one fire and
Rarities
ash, but let's put it back in the water. Every time you see
back
the
in the
fire, it looks
water.
cool. Get back in that water. Get back. These Lost Marvels are pretty fun. They do a pretty good job of the reprint. So yeah, the Jungle Book. I'm trying to think that was in, I think Marvel Classics. His Kazar, which is probably from Astonishing Tales, Gulliver Jones. Um, so that's pretty fun. It doesn't really say. Then it says 100 pages. So how many pages is this? It's not saying. Um, is it? No, it's not saying.
Yeah.
But 100 it's $40. Good. It's 100 pages of covers. Because remember, he art director? He did a
Yes.
bunch of covers. So that
Yeah.
was it,
He got paid.
which was kind of the mold from Romita Senior. Romita Senior, who like historically, it's really weird. He has a very famous sequential run, but he apparently had like meaning his sequentials are good. Like
Yes.
so jumping to art director because he didn't want to do storytelling is what the one thing was. He said that when he first went to Spider-Man, he had a hard time like trying to figure it out because Stanley became less and less there, less and less plot heavy. So he had to kind of figure it out. But I don't think he likes his own sequentials from what I've read, different things. Image solicitations, Copra. Now, see, I really like my Bergen Street like collections. I like my books though.
Right.
But
These are
I
nice
haven't seen,
hardcovers.
yeah, I haven't seen them. I should buy the Process Copra book too. That should
Hey,
really
what
be
Cooper is this? I thought that he
in my.
collected everything in hardcover already.
Nope. This is two. This is the shot.
This is the big ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
Everything is in the
Gotcha.
rounds. Yeah, all the rounds are out, I believe. I think.
Yes.
Um, and also that Sean Gordon Murphy art is from 3 years ago. There was something recently that I saw someone post, or I looked it up or something for something. That's an old piece of artwork.
Is it?
So I think, yeah,
So
I
so
think that's
everything
weird.
about this book is old.
It's really weird. It's just weird
You,
that that's not that cover is not representative of that movie.
it's,
So Jetfire's in it. It doesn't really work. Megatron's not doing whatever that is. Like I don't know.
you couldn't
I
have.
understand.
Don Figueroa has like multiple covers for that, and he did covers for the DVD set, and he's got a lenticular cover for the DVD set
Yeah.
that goes from
Well,
old G1 characters to, the post movie characters.
no, not doing it. Oh yeah, you could have two covers, but I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense because even the cover you said the cover, his direct market cover, the Don Figueroa direct market cover for Transformers the movie, that hardcover is
See, you're not going to be able to see it, but
yeah
it's
yeah yeah.
Rodimus Prime,
Oh,
and
that's
then
right.
it's
Yep,
Optimus Prime.
I think I have that.
Rodimus, Optimus.
Thanks for now. You got it. Pretty
Wait a minute.
fun. Yeah.
Arise, Rodimus
Yeah, that
Prime.
should be two covers. That should be, or I don't know, but that was
Front and
probably
back.
this is probably licensed
Yeah, this is
from
probably
whoever it was,
whatever.
Shout
And
Factory or somebody.
he did it. This is for the 20th anniversary. Mark, 20th anniversary. And this year's the 40th anniversary. And
Yeah,
he did a different cover for whatever the Australian DVD company was. Madman?
I
Madman?
don't know.
They got an exclusive Figueroa cover too.
Hmm. Don't know. Is this guy uncanceled? Is Jason
I
Latour
was
uncanceled?
I hope so. I don't know how bad his cancellation was, but it was weird when I saw that. I'm like, Latour. All right, maybe
Yeah.
Latour's
Well,
trying
this
to.
is his Substack. A lot of these strips are all over his Substack and newsletter. I subscribe to his newsletter, and I think I don't know if I have a Substack or not, but I've seen a lot of these short stories. But
If I had just seen that cover, I would have thought it was like a Mahfood book.
yeah, it looks like that. Art of Jusko, the Book of Jusko. So this list is kind of interesting. So it's $50. Where's all the page counts on these things? Bad. Um,
It's true. Page counts are important for
yeah.
for us. We care.
Unpublished works, private commissions, trading cards, personal archive pieces. Some revealed here for the first time. Yeah, I wonder how he's doing. That's from 2018. That's interesting. It's an interesting cover because if you look at the face, it looks like a Frank Thorne cover, but he's drawing it. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's more of the Frank Thorne version of that, but I don't know if that was a special commission or anything. Really, that's super painted. Really, really painted.
Yep.
Fear Agent Compendium, awesome. That's
Also,
everything, I believe. That's everything all in one, which I think is pretty fun. Because I think technically, even when they went to separate miniseries, they were numbered 1 to 27 or something like that, and a special.
I
Everything's in
what I
there.
love about Image, the way they do it, like 6 issues trade. That's smart. And usually the trades are like 9.99 to get people into
The
it.
first trade, yeah.
And then you get a nice hardcover. Then sometimes you get an absolute. So all the real collectors are getting exactly what they want. And then at the
Right.
end of the day, compendium forever. Compendiums sell like crazy. They're cheaper. They're just
Yeah,
the way to do it. And I think that's so smart. We'll probably eventually we're going to get a Copra compendium, right? And that's going to what do
probably.
we got?
That would work pretty well.
We got 55 issues of Copra. Like that makes a full compendium. It's a little bit more than a compendium, but that'll be an awesome compendium one day.
All right, here we go. This is still going on. I'm confused as I thought this was a Dark Horse for a while. This was somewhere else, I think.
I think he self-published it for a minute.
Oh, that's right. I think that's right. But it's funny, you have two different covers and like they look that's still Benitez, but it looks very like this is so much crazier. This is so
He
much more
he
stuff.
put so much work in this book that I just don't care about.
I've
Like
never read it, so I don't know.
I started to read it and I'm like, oh man, I really don't care. But I really like
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah, well, this other thing, this If Destruction Be Our Lot, I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like, here's the newest long title book that's coming out, and I was like, something is killing the children, and
Right.
when you find them, they're already dead. Like, you know what I mean? You'll find them when they're dead. Like, there were so many of them.
Yes.
I feel like we should do a review of all the long ones.
The man who went up the hill and came down the mountain.
Yeah, very long, but that has an animatronic Abraham Lincoln, which seems pretty fun. It's very strange looking, but that
Don't
is
we already have that? Is that what
Rosenberg.
don't we already have an Abe Lincoln robot? Oh,
No,
what's Big Noah's book? Amazing Screw on Head,
that's
isn't
that's
that?
not Yeah, but
No,
that's
he
him
talks
being
to Abraham
ordered.
Lincoln. He's
Yeah,
ordered
he's
right.
being ordered by Abraham Lincoln. Which I guess I should see if I can find a download. Or it's probably on YouTube,
It
the
is.
cartoon.
It
You know,
was.
it was. We'll see. Odin. I think this cover is really good. Who's doing this? James Tinian the fourth, but it's not
Oh
listed
man.
Tiny Onion. I can't figure out his contracts anymore, man. Like I feel like he still does a little bit of work for. He still does Vertigo, right? He's still doing Vertigo because he's doing Nice House by the Lake and Sea and all that shit. He still has some image stuff, and then he has Sick
Um.
Tick through Oni.
So
Boom.
Jordy Belair's coloring that book too.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Do it.
That's cool.
Come on, man. That's
That's a
really
good image.
crazy looking. That's
That is.
crazy looking.
Good job, Jaylee.
The J Lee. Yeah, so I'm not sure even who drew this cover. I don't know who's the artist on this. This
Maybe it's
is
Jordy Belair.
Latinzi Condesini. No, that's not. No, that's
You know, Jordy Belair can
Alice
draw.
Ekman Lawn. Yeah, yeah. I think in God, I forget the anthology she had. She had an anthology with Emma Rios, I want to say. I feel like she had some of her art in there. Crazy looking. Of the Earth, new Charlie Adler. That's a very 70s like Heart of Darkness type of shit I'm looking at there. That's like crazy looking.
Hmm.
Good man.
He
Look,
did.
Chris Condon's got a lot of work, and this is created by, uh, it says creators Andrew Urich,
I don't know if he. That's funny. I just listened to an interview with Charlie Adler where he talked about this book about like a different Woodstock style festival, and he doesn't. I don't think he even mentions this book.
this is it.
No, this
Uh,
is
no, it's a neo
no,
noir
no. He did
tinged
like a,
horror miniseries.
he did an original graphic novel.
Hmm. Oh, that's interesting.
Interesting. All right.
With all his money sitting around,
He doesn't have to work ever
does
again.
nothing. Whoop, whoop,
He's
whoop.
balling.
Yeah, we needed this. We need this. I think this is technically a miniseries. Yeah, miniseries premiere.
Gail
Like we
Simone,
definitely
you got a girl
need
character.
this.
Get who's drawing it?
Gail Simone, Ig. That's right. That's right. I think we saw Ig on something else. Ig Guerra,
Yeah, we did.
doing I think Green Lantern. So, but no cover for you, or that may be an Ig Guerra cover. But I can't tell. Who's this?
I don't know.
Who's that? They have
It's
this is
got
like
different.
cover C or E. I'm not sure. Energon special. Cover A is
Looks like
redacted.
looks like
Special
Autobot.
guide.
You know what it is? I'll tell you. You want me to spoil it?
No. Yes.
Okay. This is just me thinking. It looks like Autobot X. Do you remember when Spike got hurt and they put his brain into an Autobot made out of junk parts?
No. In
Oh my
the
God, it's
regular
such
comic? In the
and
Transformers
no,
comic?
in the cartoon series.
Oh, no.
It was called Autobot X, and it had like just it was made. It was a Wheeljack created a robot. Like, hey, in case we get damaged while we're getting fixed, we can upload our consciousness to this spare parts robot. And then Spike gets hurt, so they upload a human brain into a Transformer body, technically making immortality possible in the cartoon universe. But we don't talk about that. So Spike's in Autobot X's body, and he watches by chance Frankenstein, which makes him go nuts. He's like, "I'm a monster." Anyway, so
Understood.
everything happens. It's fine. He goes back to. Oh, I think Megatron's like even tries to like woo him over because the Autobot X body's kind of powerful. It's a pretty good episode. But what if
Was
that
that
spark
season two? Is
plugs?
that like a season two or something?
I don't remember. I don't know if it's season one or season two.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
it's
one.
season one. But anyway, what if that spark plug his dad's brain conscious in a new Autobot X because it looks like it's made of different parts?
Uh-oh. That would be nuts. That'd be nuts.
I know. I should have kept it to
Uh,
myself just for other people's sake.
so they're doing zero issues on these horns. I think there's a crossover or some type of character that's going to be moving through
They're
these zeros.
creating a new. There's like a new series or a new team.
Unbelievables.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And there's another book coming out that sounds the Trillionaire Kid or something. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah.
it's like a positive Richie Rich, like a what if rich people were good? Which we don't see that in our reality.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing. There you
Giant
go.
size. There we go.
Wanma.
Um,
I like that logo up
yeah,
there. That's good.
it's actually a different color. They used this cover for the original issue, which Mark and I have had since August. It's a good fun book. It's really good looking. Liefeld had worked on this. He started working on pages of this book back in 2008. He's just been tinkering away.
Hmm.
Um, So what I find interesting is this is 72 pages. This story is like 27 pages. So like, what's the extra stuff? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Liefeld, and
Doesn't
it
say.
is bigger. It is giant size. He goes, oh yeah, Image wanted it to have more stuff in it. I don't know what's in it. I hope it's not reprints. I hope it's not
Right.
like, you know, Youngblood 1 through 3 or something stupid. Well, he's working on a Youngblood trade. I think that comes out in July.
Is all of the Youngblood Zero art in the 1 to 4?
No, not at all. One page. There's one page from Youngblood Zero.
Right, but
Because he
like,
doesn't have all of the original art, he told me. But
oh, okay.
like with AI and Photoshop, you can just take away the colors from a page, sharpen up the image, and then recolor it.
No AI, Rob.
You
No
can do it
way.
in Photoshop. If you can do it in AI, you can do it in Photoshop.
Yeah. Final boss,
Final.
baby.
That's a nice
That's
looking
the end of the
cover.
storyline, I believe. That's exciting. Cranky doing the Crunky, our boy, doing
Clunky.
interiors. Oh, so that's what I wanted to say when we were talking about the that announcement for the new Skybound thing. Like who the cover artist for a time are now doing a new book. It's okay if you want to throw Lee Weeks in that mix or do a Lee Weeks series or something like that. I don't think he's necessarily a monthly guy anymore. You know what I mean? He does a lot of convention sketches, but his GI Joe covers are friggin' great. So
Yes.
Brian Hitch gets a special award for putting the most things on a cover. Like, are you
It,
fucking
it, it's
kidding?
called it's called the Perez Award.
It's crazy. And then
When you when you do
like
this,
Redcoat comes out this month as well. So it's like fuck you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so
and he
crazy.
just did an Invincible cover. Well, he's doing an
Yeah, that's
Invincible,
right.
yeah, and he
And the
did the
Youngblood
Youngblood
cover he
cover.
did
Yeah.
was crazy. Yeah, the Youngblood cover was great. There's your Otley number
Oh, I
9.
can't wait, dude.
Look at that. Here's your Hitch.
And more
Hitch on the
Hitch.
Savage Dragon. I didn't put the A cover on that because it's real gross and perverted looking. So I'm not doing that. Super Creep
Oh, you
Show.
puss.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I forget
Super creep.
who's
Love it.
doing that. Well, this I forget who drew this, but I figured you'd like that. But
I do.
James Harren has a story in that, so this is the
Look at
James
that
Harren story,
cover.
which looks friggin' awesome. So Super Creep Show is what? Creep the next Creep Show. It was Creep Show,
They're still creep show, but this is
right?
just superhero horror, which is goes hand in
Oh,
hand.
I
So yeah,
don't know if I knew
superhero
that.
horror is great. I guess it's just
Wow,
called super horror.
Super
New
Creep
title,
Show.
super horror.
See, what's so crazy is that like Creep Show is an homage to the EC books, and the EC books, and when we get to, them, in my opinion, they just would do so much better if they were called that what they are. I just don't know what happened there. Like, it would sell, maybe not. I would maybe 20-30% more. You think?
Then
Maybe not. I don't
you
know.
know what? I don't know. I don't know if they would sell more if they had the original titles.
I
I
think
don't
they
know.
would. Um, is Jason? I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if it's Jason Howard cover. Because again, that didn't list the cover, ABC, whatever. But Jason Howard's doing this, so I guess because they're not going to announce Dan Moore's off the book, right? Like, they're not doing a
They
swan song
they
Dan Moore.
they
We know
don't
that.
do that. Right.
Yes,
Typically.
we know that. But
Jason Howard is a
why can't I
phenomenal
think of who
fill-in
this
artist.
character is? Who's that? Why can't I think of who that
Warpath.
is? Warpath. That's right.
Warpath. Remember he'd be like pow zoom.
Yeah. Titan Solicitations. This is a weird one. This is very strange.
Okay,
Okay,
go
so you
on.
get a trade, Scourge of Serpent,
Right.
Conquering Crown, great
That's
cover,
nice.
Bart Sears. No Conan regular issue, but you have this thing here, and it has no description. But it's Conan and Dragon in a row. Dragon in a row. So I tried
Dragon
to look
Arrow.
this up. Dragon Arrow.
Dragon
This is an
Arrow.
Italian
Hit him up, move him
character.
out. Do you remember the Simpsons episode where Krusty sells out? It's like Krusty becomes like this independent comic because he got canceled or whatever, and then he becomes independent. He's like, I'll always be independent. You can't buy me. And then like the new Wagon Arrow is like a new car, like, and he just totally sells out. So it's like, well, I
Uh,
see Dragon Arrow, and I just think of that Wagon Arrow.
yeah, I guess the only thing I found with this is a Italy comic book, and then there was a number 0 that came out 4 years ago. So I
Oh,
don't
cool.
really
So
know what
we'll
this is.
Conan will be eating some big ziti and some lasagna with some sauce and
I don't
gravy.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but then there's a good Savage Sword. There's your Horley cover.
Nice.
Exciting. Oni, speaking of which, I don't know what this is. This is by Joe Palmer. I don't know who this is, but that's pretty fun looking. It looks like a Mahfood, like old Mahfood style, kind of.
Yeah.
That's fun. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying so. This is a Dustin Weaver cover, Catacomb of Torment, but the next cover, this cover, like, how good is that? That looks so much like it. Like, there's
Yes.
something there. Maybe you need that sideline. Like, I don't know. This is so Wally. Yeah, well, it says wood, right?
Yeah.
It's probably an homage, but
It says
that's
afterward,
so
right?
fun. Yeah, that's really, really good.
Who's and I want to get this for my daughter, but I saw somebody's doing like a Hello Kitty comic, and
Yeah, I think IDW.
I'm like, that's kind
Somebody
of
got it.
like doesn't interest us at all, but
Shows up on her feed, but not yours. I looked through. I saw previews of this issue of this comic from Oni, but I don't know when Oni shows up. I think usually I get the Oni stuff like on Hoopla or something like that. I'm waiting for maybe the end of this. It looked good. It had real good coloring. Like, this guy does everything up and down.
where you getting your non-Marvel DC image solicits?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's not the AIPT. The site always crashes. Bleeding Cool either has a bookmark or it doesn't have it centered the right way.
Because
IGN's a pain.
well, what I'm saying is because like I always look through Marvel DC Image every month, but I know I'm missing stuff because like I didn't know about that Tony Millionaire book from Bad
Right.
Idea until you brought it up. So I got to start look like I did. I used to look through previews every month. I looked at every previews every month, and now
Right.
we don't have Diamond previews. So what do we have in its place?
Right. Right. Right.
What am I
Right.
missing out on?
Right. This is a cool variant. But then when I was on this site, whatever the site was, I forget. I'll check my iPad, let you know. But this was listed as a most watch listed book, and I don't know what this book is, and it keeps getting pushed back. Apparently, it collects the first 9 years of Astro City. It was this. There was a description of it. So and then it's
Is
got
this
three
bigger than
special,
his
one half. It's bigger than the
the Metro edition?
yeah. Portions of 9/11, and I don't think those 9/11 stories are printed. And arts tell stories to remember. Visitor's Guide. Yeah, so this has usually it doesn't have it. Usually this is an Amazon
Is this a
screenshot.
hardcover or is this a compendium?
I don't know. Opus
Oh,
edition.
oh, I guess it's does it have a
Yeah.
price? That'll tell us.
No, nothing yet. But the cover,
Hmm.
this image and this thing has been around for apparently like 2 years. So
Well, he was supposed to be working on new stuff. Remember, he's like, I'm going to start doing graphic novels, and
yeah,
then we got nothing. Oh, okay,
yep.
hardcover. It says hardcover.
I just don't know
Opus
what.
Day. It's the Opus Day hardcover.
Yeah, the Metro books. That's right. The Metro books. I haven't seen those. I haven't seen them in physical. I've seen them on, I think they're on Hoopla or whatever. I haven't seen them in physical. See how big they are. So
Well, it's funny because we didn't really have comic stores. Like now, you and I have like dedicated comic stores. So I go in every week or
right.
so and like check stuff out.
Yep.
Check it out.
Check it out. That's it. That's
Books.
all the
Check them
things.
out. Let me see. I
That's it.
wrote a couple things down. Um, I found interesting. Like they're doing a full color Zenith collection. Grant Morrison Zenith book from is that 2000 AD? That was like his Miracle Man. You ever read Zenith?
No,
You
I
know
don't
what I'm
think so.
talking about?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's got the
Okay.
funky hair.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's always
Steve
running at you.
is
That's
is
Steve Yo.
yes, exactly, Steve. Yeah. So they're
Boring Steve
coloring
Yo.
that. I know. Steve Yo Mama. So they're doing a full color collection of that. I think that's cool. I saw Dark Horse is doing a 40th anniversary of Concrete. Paul Chadwick's coming back doing a special or a mini. 40th
What's that?
anniversary mark.
For that or what?
Concrete.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Same thing. This is why I didn't cover those two things. I didn't want to fall asleep. Concrete's always
I
put me to
think
sleep.
I
Always.
know. You know what? You want to read something cool?
Always.
Read Bad Rock. The exciting Concrete.
There you go. Was it Billy
Yo,
Kincaid?
Paul Chadwick would punch me if I said that in front of him.
Billy Kincaid, you mean? Wait, what's his name? James
Thomas
Tyler?
John McCall.
Thomas John McCall. Do I have one of them right? No, Billy Kincaid.
Billy Kincaid is on the
He's the
card, I
murderer.
think.
No, he's isn't Billy
Oh no,
Kincaid
that's
the
the murderer.
murderer
Yes.
of
Thomas
Spawn?
John
Spawn
McCall.
8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Billy Kincaid. Yeah.
I'm out there, dude. I got all my
Um,
I got all my image stuff like right here, and it's all
that's fine.
congealed together.
And also, what I think is cool is they're doing a Turtles issue 300. I guess they're
Ah,
adding up the IDW and the Mirage and But they're getting a backup story by what's up? What are you doing?
Peter Laird. Is Peter Laird coming? There was a good cover.
He's
There was. I saw that
Pete.
cover.
Yeah, there's a cover. I was surprised you didn't cover that stuff. I thought that was neat. And another Last Ronin book. Ugh,
One shot.
I'm it's a one shot training day. I like I've been reading Draw and Blood, and they kind of do that, and there's like, oh, I want to do this. They have the Ragdolls character, which is like their turtles archetype in the book.
Oh,
And he's
right,
like, I'm
right,
doing it. It's called the Final Ragdoll, where they and it's the same as the Last
right.
Ronin.
It's so funny that their entire careers are just aping Frank Miller, right? They ape Frank Miller's Daredevil and they make Turtles, right?
Right.
And then like the last Ronin, the next thing that they're very famous for, that Eastman's very famous for, is doing his Dark Knight Returns
Yes.
Turtle
But what's
book.
incredible is they wanted to publish that book in the 80s. They
Yeah. Oh,
wanted to
that's fun.
publish The
Yeah.
Last Ronin after in like Turtles 15 or something. They were going to do it.
Mm.
And then of course, the next, all the cartoon
Uh,
stuff happened.
yeah. That's pretty fun. That's fun. I'll take that. I'm still bummed out that they're not doing Last Ronin and that they would have gotten um,
The
the
original
girl who played
April
April.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would have been fucking amazing. I think it would have
Dude,
been
I know, it kills me. And you could have had like the other Turtles voices and get those original, get like Corey
Corey
Feldman
Feldman.
back. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, did he die? No, that was the other Corey.
That was
So
Haynes. That was Haynes. That was Haynes. Hey, guess what I did, Mark? I went and updated my X today. So we got plugs.
what? Plugs.
Plugs, plugs,
Let's wait
plugs,
for
plugs,
X to
plugs.
load for 10 minutes. So, what's funny about this is that X will take a while. So I'm actually
X is gonna give it to you. That's fine. We can riff.
plugs, plugs, plugs. So so from yesterday's show, if you watched yesterday's show, saw you up to here, but
Right?
now
The Kirby homage.
here we are.
Boom. Another Jim Toe cover for Youngblood Volume 7, 2017, number one. This is it's neat. Neat colors. Uh Kind of flats. I think this was a store exclusive.
Exclusive.
Exclusive. And of course, with trade dress, celebrating the 25th anniversary of Image, which means it was the 20th anniversary of Youngblood.
Hmm.
And this is neat because it's not just black and white. There's gray tones on Bedrock.
Oh yeah.
I guess you can almost call it manga edition.
Oh.
Yeah, see? Different
Oh.
different gray tones. Neat. Neat stuff.
Claytones.
This was a good series. People, I definitely suggest, if you can get the trades or
You can't.
you
You gotta
can't.
wait.
No, there are going to be new collections.
Splat.
Uh, this is a Stephen Platt page from Prophet number 10, page 20, part of the Extreme Sacrifice crossover. What's interesting is that gathering of heroes at the bottom, they were called the Order of the Night. They were supposed to be all immortals of the Extreme Universe. And their main
Externals.
point of gathering, maybe, because Marvel certainly never used it. Their main point was to fight Lord Chapel, to fight big
Sabretooth.
villains,
Ninjak. Namor. Cable.
Wonder Woman and Wolverine. Right.
Pretty much.
Wrong, Mark. It's not
Roman.
that at all.
Roman. Right? Isn't that
Who?
Roman?
It's
Colonel
Roman,
Bravo.
Colonel Bravo.
Troll.
Yeah,
Glory. Glory? Is that Glory or is that She Glory or
that's
Glory's
Glory.
Bad
What?
Glory?
She Glory.
I don't know.
Glory.
She Glory. That's the thing about She Spawn. Because, like, in the 90s, they're just like, just put I guess in the 70s, right? She Hulk's just like, well, we need to make a female Hulk. How about
Yeah,
She Hulk?
that's right.
Okay. Hey, we got to make a female Spawn. What are we gonna do?
Call Mark. Two
Isn't
more characters.
Scorched? Isn't the Scorched like Sabretooth and Ninjak? I don't know. I don't know what's the Marvel equivalent of Ninjak? Or vice versa?
Is there a Marvel equivalent to Ninjak?
No.
No,
Is that?
that's actually Link. He's a character from Youngblood Zero, just a different costume.
Uh,
Maybe Shang-Chi,
this is who's writing this?
and Werewolf. That's Werewolf. Who's writing this? This is
Yeah.
Liefeld and Stevenson because it's Extreme Sacrifice.
Extreme. Didn't Dixon work on this too? Somewhere? Did Dixon
No,
do the
no,
volume
but
two?
he did take over Prophet for Volume 2. Yes.
Yeah. Knew it. Boom.
Boom. And this
Um,
is this is the last issue of Prophet prior to Volume 2.
right. And then when they did the Brandon Graham, they combined the numbering from volume one and two and annual,
One and
if I'm
two,
right.
annual. And if I were to guess, the volume three, number one that came out from Awesome, drawn by the Walker brothers, not related to not the new Walker we like, different Walker brothers. And inked
Okay.
by Ian Churchill. That's actually a rare book. That's like a $50, $100 comic.
I don't even know if I know that. I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, it's good.
Hmm. Interesting. Interesting. And then we're still trugging along with your Lady Supreme.
Lady Supreme,
How many issues is this thing?
three.
Oh my
And
God. And then
maybe
you're doing
four
Kid
if I can get it.
Supreme?
Well, actually, you know what I'll do, Mark? I'm gonna put my
You're
Darkest
gonna
Image
post.
story,
All right.
which is a pretty good Lady Supreme. Might be the best Lady Supreme story.
You're gonna post the Lady Supreme script pages.
I don't know if I want to. I'm really tempted to fan comic it, but I don't know if I should ask permission or not.
Never ask permission.
Well, no, if I ask permission, I could actually use like real people. Like I
Just
don't know. I have enough artist friends to fill the 22 pages. But well, see, you know what it is, Mark? The ending of that Lady Supreme number four, the script I have, ends with her going to the Supremacy, which sets up Alan Moore's run.
hmm.
Just like Kid Supreme ends with him going into the Supremacy, not liking it, and then escaping. Oh,
Just
you,
like
you
this,
know
just
that?
where I'm just waiting for the Alan Moore. Just
Waiting
keep
for the
putting
Alan
stuff in
Moore.
there.
You're
Since
waiting
we
for
started the
Guffman.
show a year plus ago, I'm just like, when it's right around the corner. It's right around the corner. It's been like a year and a half. So, um, yeah, no, that's fine. Anyway, so quick comic stuff. I got this Marvel Age yesterday at the shop, my LCS. This is a Kelly Jones cover.
Oh, cool.
Crazy. This is not anywhere. And there's also a Colin McNeil drawing inside of it that has never been printed, a Ghost Rider, not a thing. I got this because I got a bunch of these really cheap, so now I'm going back and grabbing a Barry Windsor for Weapon X. And I'll put it up. The back cover's by Jackson Geiss, and
Oh, cool.
like,
Rest in peace. Rest in
yeah,
power,
but
brother.
what's weird about it is that like he it's the back of his head. It's the back of Wolverine's Weapon X skull head, metal head. But
That's
like the flames,
awesome.
I don't know if I remember this at all. I remember this so well,
Yes.
and then like this together, I just don't seem to remember this.
I don't remember it either. Did Is it Barry Windsor Smith?
No, it's Jackson Geiss, but it says front cover, and I just don't know where it stopped. Like I doubt he drew the back skull,
No, I mean that's
but
what I wondered. Did Barry
but
Windsor Smith draw the back skull?
I don't. It looks like it, yes, but I don't think that makes sense. I think Jackson Geiss just drew in that and inked the style differently and inked his Jackson Geiss style over here.
That's really smart. That's a really funny idea.
I can't believe I do not remember this back cover at all. Like at
You should
all.
you, you
It's
should post
really
it.
weird.
That
Oh,
that
I'll
you
post it.
you have an Instagram post.
Instagram. Yeah, Lobo goes Hollywood. This is one of the one shots after, maybe before Lobo's back.
No,
But this is Christian Alamy. One shot, really good.
it's after Lobo's back because they didn't do any Lobo. It's Lobo, Last Cesarnian, Lobo
Uh-huh.
Paramilitary Christmas Special, Lobo's back, Infanticide, and then the world just opens up to Lobo one shots,
Okay, and then Lobo ongoing.
and then Lobo
Uh,
ongoing.
and then this flash cover, which I'm gonna post this. I think this is a crazy like Carmine Infantino flash cover. That's like I can't seem to show it to you.
What are you showing us, Mark? Oh my God, he's turning invisible. That's an amazing power.
I forget it. I can't show it to you.
Forget
But I'll
about
post
it.
it. We just kind of were staring at it at the store. Me and John were staring at the store.
Mark,
NJ Comic Stop.
every comic you get, you should post.
I know,
I don't,
Rob. I'm not as I'm editing the show. You have all your time for your thing. I gotta edit the show.
I got
New
comics to write. What are
book
you talking
suite,
about? I got a comic company.
Reforged, Death Fight Forever. So yeah, you're right. I
Just,
know, I know, I know. I get it. I get it. And did you ever? There's some. I think
yeah,
so. I think
I had a
Comic Tropes
boss.
did a story on this. Do you know what this is?
No, what is it, Mark?
This is Blue Streak. It's like that's the character Captain America. At the end of it, he gets picked up by like a truck driver, and the truck driver shoots him, but like is driving away. Is like, all right, took care of that. Like the government, it's like a government like assassin at the end. This
Ah,
character Cap's chasing and then loses him, and then someone in a truck like kills him. I feel like comic strips did a video or something on this.
That's
I don't
weird.
know.
That's awesome.
It's a really weird ending.
It's funny. Back to us, like fake arguing over how important our jobs are. There was this guy named Jim. He was my old building manager at UPS,
Jim
and
sucked.
oh my God, he was such a pain in the butt. He took the job personally instead of taking it seriously. There's different ways you take your job. Take your job seriously, but you don't take it personally because it's just a job. And one day he's saying something, and he goes, "I got $1 billion company to run." I'm like, "No, you're running a bunch of part timers in the morning. At 3 a.m. You're not running $1 billion company. You're multi-million-dollar operation for sure. But like, if you drop dead, someone else could do your job and maybe do it better." But it was just funny, like the arrogance of like, I have $1 billion company to run. Get the
Yep.
hell out of here. Get out of
Wow.
here.
Yeah, that's a real delusion. Delusion of grandeur, right?
Yeah.
I think I use that phrase right. I don't use phrases right at all, ever.
Or even say them properly. But
No.
you succeeded.
Amalgam.
That's right.
So listen, everybody. Everyone enjoy. Everyone like, comment, subscribe. Put stuff in comments. What
No,
you're
we like
reading.
comments.
You know what I mean? We need to know what's everybody enjoying. You know what I mean? Is anybody enjoying anything? Anyone
We are.
disappointed in something? You know? Tell us what you like. Tell us what you like. Tell us what we should be reading. What you're going to read.
Or hey,
You know?
how about this? If you know a bit of news that we don't know about, tell us. We'll talk about it.
Impossible. But yeah, we will talk about it. Maybe not
We
impossible.
we hear news. We hear news everywhere. Interviews, personal affiliations.
Yeah.
I mean, how many people know about acrobats? Acrobats. They are Liefeld's turtles. He's doing a ash can for it, and he's going to do a real comic. Acrobats. They're bats, and they're acrobatic, and
I
they're
got it. Yep. I got it the
and
first.
did you? they're acro.
Uh-huh.
And what if they were farmers
Agro?
and they were agrobats?
They're acrobats. What are they?
He hilariously, the comic's been like he had the comic ready and he was going to release it like spring of 2020. But people weren't real fond of bats back then, if you remember. There was kind of a
Oh yeah.
little outbreak that may or may not
A
have
little
been. Probably not, but people thought they came
Planned.
from bats.
It was all
He's like, I'll
planned.
hold off on this. But he got Seth Demuth to manga it up, so it looks pretty cool. I'm
Doing
kidding.
black and white. Well, I guess they're doing black and white ash can.
Yeah, black and white ash can, but like manga. Like he did with the manga Youngbloods, that looked really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All right, everyone. Well, enjoy everything. Please be safe in the snow, and then it's gonna be 50 degrees on Friday. Awesome. So, just annoying. All right, everyone.